Hi, I thought I'd do a video today on the sugar tax issue in England that was brought in recently in April of this year, and also some of the sort of hypocrisy that's going on in that area. Also sort of popped into the supermarket and done a little video to sort of show some of the things that I've been thinking while I've been wandering around and some of the changes that have happened in our country. Hello. You guys don't do bottomless hot chocolate anymore, do you?
We don't.
No. Can I go with a latte then, please? Thank you.
129.
Thank you. Thank you. Cheers. Right, we can film this. So,
I don't know what he has in it.
latte.
White
You
coffee. White coffee.
But I'm allowed to get as much sugar as I want over here. That makes sense, doesn't it? No more hot chocolate for us. Alright? Cheers. Okay, so the Christmas chocolate's all out, and there's a big controversy in England going on to do with the palm oil content. So we've got Ferrero Rocher is now full of palm oil, and they've substituted palm oil for dairy. So the farmers are in trouble. So Ferrero Rocher are doing that. I think Kit Kat's one as well, I'm not sure, I'll double check. Celebrations, all of this. Full of palm oil now instead of milk. There's still milk in there, but palm fat's coming, which is not good for the environment, as they say. All of this shit full of palm oil. Qualley Street full of palm oil. No more milk in it, so dairy farmers are having a terrible time in England. So the one that's not got palm oil in it, funnily enough, can't see that on the shelf. So we're looking for Toblerone. If you want to help dairy farmers in England, look for Toblerone. They've also substituted a lot of sugar for glucose syrup, so really bad for the farmers of England. And I think it's purposely done. I'm going to have to look and see if I can find any Toblerone, because it's upsetting. If you look into the Soviet Union, what they did was they took all the farms from the farmers, and they said that the farmers were to blame for a lot of the problems in the world. Carry on, that's all right. The farmers were to blame for the problems going on. And they took the farms and they made them into government. Government sort of established things. And I think that's kind of happening into sort of multi-conglomerate, whatever they're called, corporate. Like, so for example, I grew up in a little town where there was little shops and everyone had a community. And then the supermarket sort of landed and caused huge issues in the town. All the shops folded slowly, and now we have a big supermarket and no community. Oh, I'll go this way. Ooh. So yeah, there's no real community. I mean, some rich towns like this one I'm in does have a community, but everyone went to the supermarket. Slowly the fruit shop died and crumbled, and then we got left with no choice. But yeah, in the Soviet Union they really pissed about. They took it and then they put government sort of people into the farms, and you can imagine that causes issues, because farming is a really weird one. Farming is one of those things that you need to... Sorry. Oh yes, I'll stop here for a minute and just chat. So yeah, lost my train of thought. So yeah, if you're on a farm, then a farmer knows what fields to work with, he knows what works where. Yay, so there is some Toblerone here. It's not with the Christmas chocolate for some reason. But yeah, Toblerone is one of the few things that the dairy farmers, they've not whacked in a load of palm oil. Yeah, it's still milk chocolate, rather than a load of shite. Yeah, so in the Soviet Union they tended to, they went in and they took all the farmland away from the farmers, and that caused mass famine, because you can't take a piece of land that people understand. I mean, farmers will chew a piece of corn and that will tell them when the field's ready to be harvested. That's something you can't really put down in a book information-wise. So basically, the whole of the Soviet Union started to starve because the farmers got taken out, and I think that's what's happening in England. And so if you want to support your local dairy farmers, you want to drive Toblerone, you want to avoid the palm oil and all the crap that's in Ferrero Rocher. And yeah, because I think that the same thing that happened to the supermarkets with the little shops is happening with the farmers. They're making it so that inheritance is a massive issue. They can't afford to pass the farm on to their children. There's even one guy that committed suicide so that his children could get it before this happened, which is just so dramatically horrific, isn't it? Imagine feeling in such a position that your legacy was going to get lost, that they did it. So if you want to support your local dairy farmers, if you want to support that, then go for that. And if you want to support conglomerate bullshit, then go for the stuff that's stuffed with palm oil. It's a real shame, and the Soviet Union really suffered for it. People really suffered for it. They were starving, miserable, horrible time. Still a bit nervous on camera, so I'm going to do my best to push through. It is distracting. It's a bit of exposure therapy. I feel like a right narcissist talking to myself on a phone. But the message is sad that farmers are really struggling, and the sugar tax is a real problem as well. I mean, things don't taste the same. Jaffa cakes taste like shit. Everything tastes like slimy and horrible. Another thing we noticed was that Pepsi's now gone into like a sugary mess. I think Coca-Cola is one of the very few people that have, companies that have kept the sugar up. The rest of them have gone to crap, and we can't. Just to love Iron Brew. That now tastes sugar-free as well. All these drinks I used to really enjoy, and the only one I can now drink really and stand the taste without the sugary stuff being gone is the Coca-Cola. It's a shame. So I really do miss Iron Brew. You can still get the original Iron Brew with the sugar, but it's in B&M and you have to buy it in a glass bottle and it costs £2. So, but yeah, this isn't the Iron Brew that I grew up with. This is it's been put in a glucose syrup, is it? Let's have a look. Bad filming, sorry. Anyway, they definitely changed the flavour of that. They've changed the flavour of everything because of the sugar tax. Don't enjoy anything anymore. Most people are struggling with that. There's also a massive issue with chocolate prices. I came in the other day and I actually swore. I swore really loudly, and an older lady went past. She said, no, I apologised. And she said, no, oh my God, no, it's true. And I came in here yesterday, or no, not yesterday, a few days ago. And there's an older couple, and they were like, oh my God, why is it so expensive? Apparently there's been a cocoa issue of a bad season, but it's one of those things, once prices go up, they never come back down again. So I imagine when the season does get better, it's not going to get any better. So yeah, chocolate. Let's see if I can put something down there. So apparently there's been a really bad season on the cocoa front, and that's why we've got really expensive stuff. And now we've got chocolate flavour instead of chocolate on the penguins. This one's hilarious because the old advert was, if you like a lot of chocolate on your biscuit, join our club. Well, now if you want a lot of chocolate on your biscuit, go to Aldi or Lidl, because there's actually chocolate on the biscuit on the knockoff versions, but the rest of it, again, chocolate mint flavoured filled bars with a chocolate flavour coating. So that's not chocolate anymore, and I imagine once the cocoa season, if that's actually really what's going on, recovers, I don't think that the prices will go back down. I've never seen companies like that go back down. What's strange is that the Lidl and Aldi seem to be still chocolate, whereas this is chocolate flavoured, which is... You'd think that if there was a cocoa issue then it would affect both, but it's not. And maybe it's old stock, I'm not sure, but yeah, this isn't chocolate anymore. It's really weird. It's a bizarre world, because I really miss food that was of an era. But yeah, I mean, this is crazy, like a Galaxy bar. I couldn't believe the price of them. Chocolate's gone through the roof. Really sad about that. But yeah, it's strange. I've come back to the Toblerone here, because the Toblerone is usually a Christmas chocolate. It's like the ultimate Christmas chocolate. Airports and Christmas Toblerone reminds me of, but they're not over there on the pile of the Christmas chocolate, even though they're the ones that would support the dairy farmers the most. They're over here on the shelf. But yeah, so if you want to support people that support dairy farmers, support Toblerone. And really, I mean, I wonder, is there glucose syrup in this? No, no glucose syrup. Whereas it seems like they've shoved glucose syrup just everywhere possible. Let's see about Ferrero Rocher. Do they have a lot of glucose syrup in there? No, thankfully it's not too bad with that. But yeah, most things have now got glucose syrup in them. And I was talking to a lady in a sweet shop up country, and I came in and I bought some sweets, and I came straight back, I threw them in the bin, and I came straight back and said, oh, I need to get something else, that was disgusting. They've changed the flavour. And she said the same as her mum had said a few weeks ago, that they'd started changing a lot of the stuff. And she showed us a sugar jar, a sweetie jar, and half of it was one colour and half of it was the other colour. You could see it was definitely different. And she said that the new quality stuff's really crap. It's really miserable. Her customers are complaining, and it's all like stuck together. She showed us it was all sort of sticky and horrible because they're not using sugar anymore. They've decided to try and make it cheap. But I used to love dolly mixtures and stuff like that, and I've just gone off all of it now. No, it's a real shame. So we've gone back to having biscuits because it's one of the things that this can't seem to shove glucose syrup into. Very sad, but yeah, really felt for that sweet shop lady. She said it was a real problem that people were coming in more and more complaining about her things. I mean, I didn't ask my money back or anything, so I wanted to support that local business, but she said about it, and as I said, her mum said a few weeks before. So it's like a massive problem that's going on in England. And apart from the fact that it's really ridiculously high prices, it's not what it was. It's not even fucking chocolate. Here's another Christmas section, and I gotta say, I find it really strange that they're not putting Toblerone there. Hey, there is, thank God. So yeah, support your local dairy farmers and buy Toblerone.